Crypto has crashed. For once, a thriving financial opportunity to a wounded industry, the future is uncertain for investors. But what is cryptocurrency? Why is it important? And how could it impact you? We've all heard of cryptocurrency, but what does it mean? Simply put, cryptocurrency is a digital currency designed as a form of exchange through a computerized network without the reliance of a bank or central body, effectively cutting out the middleman. It does this by authenticating parties that have the money they claim to have, eliminating the need for traditional mediating bodies such as banks. It all started with Bitcoin back in 2008, which soared in popularity. We spoke with Mike Reimer, a former cryptocurrency investor, to see why he began investing in this curious new digital currency.
So I was talking to a friend who was quite passionate about it because the crypto community can be quite engaged, should we say, with not just the technology, but the philosophy behind certainly Bitcoin. And he was one of these people. So he was quite enthusiastic about it. And I wasn't thinking too much about it, but I think crypto is one of these things which is so volatile that it needs to be treated with caution and therefore with some disposable income, if such a thing exists these days. And I had a little bit of money at the time that I thought, well, I could do one thing with this or I could do something else. And I just thought, why not take a punt?
So the future of cryptocurrency looked bright. Potential benefits of cryptocurrency cited by the HM Treasury, Financial Conduct Authority, and Bank of England Crypto Assets Report included widening access to new investment opportunities and increasing the efficiency of international transfers. This encourages new investors and businesses to enlist in this new digital payment method. However, after the collapse of leading crypto exchange site FTX in November 2022, the digital currency was in a dire state.
You're not going to make them. You're not going to make some crazy profit now. I don't think. Not as big as what you could have made a few years ago. But if you're consistent with it and you keep up to date with the market trends, you can make some money doing it. But definitely not as much as what you could have been making a few years ago.
The FTX bankruptcy was not the only reason for the sudden crypto collapse. Other factors have been attributed, including the recent economic inflation, resulting in apprehension into investing due to its high-risk, high-reward volatile nature, a risk that potential investors may not want because of the cost of living crisis. The lack of regulation within the UK market, consumers are at high risk of potential large losses as there is no regulatory body in place.
The difficulty is when you want to regulate something, you need to figure out the sort of pinch points that the regulators can grab onto and say, right, we're going to control this this part of the activity, and therefore that's going to be how we affect the sort of rest of the ecosystem. So the analogy that comes to mind is, so nuclear weapons. My understanding is that finding the instructions to build a nuclear bomb actually quite easy. The difficult bit is getting hold of uranium, because the uranium is really heavily regulated.
Not only that, but the large environmental cost it is having on the planet due to the high volume of fossil fuel power needed to run these supercomputers. As online services become bigger and more complex, the demand for computing power is bound to go up over the next few years. If we want the internet to grow without fueling more climate change, we need to massively increase the clean, renewable energy that powers it. So, the once colossal success of the cryptocurrency now remains an uncertain future. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is a huge crypto advocate, ushering in a new era for Britain's financial crypto market. So coins may be on the rise, but without the backing from environmentalists, businesses, and much of the public, the future is uncharted. This is Bhaskar Patel for UCN News, Maidstone.